So are you tired of scrolling through social media looking at everyone else's vacation pics? Are you thinking, "Ah, that looks like a lot of fun"? Well, stop looking. Go take your own photos on your own vacation. Hi, I'm Steve from Thor Motor Coach. This is a great way to take your vacation, the 2022 Windsport. Let's kick everything off in the 29M. This is the Venice stone decor and coastline gray woodwork. The 29M is the only Windsport floor plan with a campside dinette. So imagine yourself sitting here, you're having breakfast, you're looking out the large window at some beautiful views. Then right across is your sofa, which also makes into a bed. Theater seats are optional in here. The kitchen in the 29M is set up for everything from light snacks to having guests over for dinner. Across the Windsport lineup, you have a double bowl stainless steel sink with covers, a 3-burner gas cooktop with oven, a microwave, and a double door fridge. The 29M bathroom is very roomy, and as you can see, there's a place here for everything. There's a nice amount of counter space, you have storage below for towels, and here's your shower with glass door and skylight. You get a king bed in the 29M, and check out the size of these nightstands. You have a 12-volt outlet along with USB charging as well. There's even more charging options on the dresser top. There's room for all your clothes in the closets and drawers, plus there's a TV so you can grab the local forecast while you get ready for the day ahead. How about one more look as we wrap up in the 29M, and check this out. Every floor plan offers you this drop-down bunk with easy-to-store telescoping ladder. Up next, we are in the 31C, and this is a very cool floor plan, so let's take a look around. There is a lot to like in here, especially if you're the one always waiting for your turn in the bathroom, but we're gonna get back there in a minute. Let's head back up front to the living area. Right behind the driver's seat is your dream dinette. Then over on the campside is your sofa. You have a nice shelf back here with cup holders, and in every Windsport, both the sofa and the dinette make into a bed. And here's another seating up front you'll find across the Windsport lineup, these swivel captain's chairs. Maybe you want to get a little work done or update your social media sites. So whether you're working here at the table or even here at the flip-out dash workstation, getting connected while you're on the road is easy with the WineGuard Connect 2.0 4G hotspot and Wi-Fi extender. So with the WineGuard, you can create your own safe, secure, one-password hotspot. You can use a data plan from your favorite carrier or WineGuard. You can even tap into a nearby Wi-Fi signal. This is a great kitchen in the 31C. These are solid surface countertops, and there are covers for the sink when you need more counter space. The 31C also has this flip-up extension. So here's what makes this 31C so great. This bath setup. We're going to start over here. You have your sink, your medicine cabinet, counter space, all the things you need to get ready. Then right over here you have your full bath. You have your corner shower with glass door, a sink, a lot of counter space, a porcelain toilet, and a place for everything. The bedroom is a sweet setup too. You have the king bed, the nightstands with the charging ports, and then you have this, boom, walk-in closet. You have hanging space on both sides, a number of drawers, and check this out. It's prepped for both a stackable washer and dryer or a combo unit. This is the 31C, so let's take another look. Now it's off to the bunkhouse, the 34J. Your living area in here is set up with your dream dinette, which you can seat 4 here, and you have your sofa on the campside. It's right across from the TV. Watch what you want on the Blu-ray player, connect your own streaming device or game console with the HDMI distribution box, and it is cable ready, and we even have backer on the roof if you want to add a satellite dish. Here's the kitchen layout in the 34J. The under-the-counter lighting adds a nice touch. This is the Cloud 9 decor with the Carolina cherry cabinets. All right, it's bunk time. Each bunk has its own tablet holder, and the telescoping ladder is easy to store. And the top bunk flips up, it locks in place, and look at this. You have a very large closet. Turning to the bathroom, the counter space is wonderful in here, and you have all the other things you need in a bathroom. There's a king bed in the 34J, and like in every Windsport, you have the charging ports and a place for everything. All right, but say you're in bed and you need to turn down the AC. Then grab the phone and use Rapid Camp Plus. The app-enabled system allows you to control your lights, slides, check your tank levels, and even set the auto gen start. Gonna give you one more look at the 34J, and here we are, the 34R. You get all 3 seating options in here. You have your sofa, the dream dinette, and on the campside, your theater seats. The kitchen in the 34R is campside, and like all Windsport kitchens, is fully equipped. Midship is your bathroom, and it's the space and privacy you need when you are on the road, and yes, you can get to it with the slide wall in. So the closet here is also prepped if you would like to add a stackable washer and dryer. Last stop is the bedroom. Yep, it's a king bed. Every Windsport also has a TV in the bedroom so you can catch highlights from the game before drifting off. Another look at the 34R, and here we are, the last stop on the Windsport tour, the 35M. This is the bath and a half floor plan. You can see the seating in the living area in here is on the driver's side. You have the dream dinette, which is set up here for dinner for two. Then moving down, you have the large sofa, and this is a comfortable place to sit and either watch TV or just relax in front of the fireplace. Over to the campsite kitchen. We talked about the appliances, but this time I want to point out all the storage you have above and below. The 34R is your bath and a half Windsport, and the half bath is very large. Look at all the cabinets back here. This is just a great setup. Right across, either a large closet or space for a stackable washer and dryer. And into the bedroom, like all other Windsport floor plans, you'll find a king bed, nice sized closets, dresser tops, and even a TV. Our last stop is in the bathroom, and you will appreciate all the space you have in here. On the counter, even down here for storage. Put towels below. You have a medicine cabinet above. You even have a shower with glass door. So those are the floor plans, and we'll set up the outside of camp in a minute, but first we have to get there. So what do you say we take this Windsport out for a drive? Before we get out on the highway, let's go through the features and functions of the Windsport dash. We're going to start right over here. Got my bottle of water for the road trip. Go ahead, put your favorite beverage right in there. Heated remote mirrors. Your controls are right here. Remember, you do have integrated cameras, so when you turn your directional on right or left, the image from that camera will show up right here in your TFT screen. This is the control for your one-touch leveling jacks. You do have ports for your phone, a place to set that phone. Toggle switch for your fog lights, switch for your emergency start. You do have auto headlights right here. The buttons on the side of those are how you dim or brighten your dash lights. Moving to the instrument cluster and the steering wheel controls. Let's talk about what we have here. We have your speedometer, your tachometer, your tripometer, oil pressure, coolant temperature, your fuel gauge, transmission temp, and your indicator lights. In the center here, you're going to get a message center. This is chock full of information. You're going to get your engine hours, your outside air temp, your distance to empty. It's going to give you 2 trip meters, your fuel economy, how much oil life you have left, a voltmeter, everything you need to know to keep an eye on the diagnostics on your Windsport right in front of you. Scrolling through all those menus is done with the thumb control switch right here. Below it we have cruise control. Over here, this controls your infotainment center from your source to your volume. You can skip tracks. We'll get into your infotainment center in just a minute. A couple more toggle switches I want to show you right here. This controls your sunshade. This is for the overhead cabin lights. This is to start your generator. This is for the driver's fan, and this is for the passenger fan. HVAC controls here. You have a couple of switches for traction control and your hazard lights here. We'll talk about your traction control once we get out on the road. Real quick, I want to talk about some of the features of this 10.1-inch touchscreen. You do have your radio. You have Sirius XM satellite radio. You have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And what's nice about having these is because the system does not have built-in navigation, you can use the navigation app of your choice. If you want something that is RV specific, you can go ahead and find an app that suits your needs. You can do that for both Apple and Android Auto. Back on the home screen to the next page here, you do have a camera if at any point you want to pull up what's behind you, or if you want to see what's happening on your 8,000-pound hitch. Even during your drive, this will stay on. You simply hit the camera button. You can go back home as well by hitting the hard buttons below. You do have hard buttons below in your volume control. Next screen gives you Bluetooth phone, Bluetooth audio, and you have a couple of different settings, including your equalizer. Now we do have to dial in the ride here. We have our seat adjusted. Right down here, a little handle you can take and you can adjust your wheel. It is tilt and telescoping. I think we have this in place here. I am going to buckle up and we are going to get this Windsport out on the highway. Your Windsport starts its life on a Ford F-53 chassis, which is pretty beefy on its own. What happens then is we send it off to Moride to be custom upfitted with the true flat floor foundation. This is going to give you a stronger house, more storage, and a better ride. Powering this Windsport is a 7.3-liter Godzilla V8. This beast lays down 350 horsepower, 468 pound-feet of torque. Transferring all that power to the wheels is a tweaked out torque shift 6-speed transmission. It is designed for heavy duty usage, and heavy duty is what you want when you put the hammer down. Everything about this is heavy duty. We're talking the transmission, the steering, the suspension. It's all designed to maximize your ride. Take a look at this video. Here you can see the large anti-roll sway bars. You have these in the front and the rear. Your suspension is tuned as well. You have better spring rates, you have better shock tuning. All this is going to give you less body roll and more stability when you're out on the roads. From a safety standpoint, you have a couple of features that are real nice. You do have a hill start assist, and simply put, that keeps you from rolling backward or forward when you're on a hill. It works by keeping brake pressure applied for 2 seconds while you move your foot from the brake to the gas. We talked about your traction control and whatnot down on the dashboard. You do have electronic stability control. What this is going to do is use sensors from the steering and your acceleration. The ECS is actually going to detect when you're about to slip and slide, so the Windsport's going to step in and it's going to do the braking for you to prevent that from happening. The Windsport's designed and equipped to take you anywhere you want to go, from short adventures to longer weekends to even full timing. What we're going to do right now is get off right here at our exit and show you around the outside of the Windsport. Because you want a better experience from the road trip to the setup, the Max Pack is now standard on the 31C, 34J, 34R, and 35M. This gives you 22.5-inch tires, a bigger chassis, and more storage capacity. I mean, look at the size of these bays. Your Windsport is also backed by the best warranty in the business. You have a 12-year structural, 6-year lamination, and 1-year limited warranty. The 29M and 34J have this great outdoor kitchen. You get a 1,000 watt inverter in the 29M and an 1,800 watt inverter on the other floor plans. 100 watts of solar charging is optional. So I think this setup looks pretty good, but we're not done yet. Let's put out that one-touch power awning. Did you ever think of using the Windsport for tailgating? It's perfect for that. Look at that. You have a TV out here to catch the highlights on. Then you can hook up the grill to the exterior propane connection. I think this gets post approval, don't you? This is the 2022 Windsport from Thor Motor Coach. For all the specs, features, and to find the floor plan made to fit you, visit thormotorcoach.com.